What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Star Trek Excursion. We are here to drive you crazy.
Warp drive you crazy.
Whoa, I see what you did there.
Got
Well
him.
Well played. That's that Andorian humor for you. So, welcome back from the holidays. I know a lot of people have been chomping at the bit to find out the exciting conclusion of what happened last time. So first, we're going to go around and introduce the characters that are here, the wonderful crew that's joined us tonight. We'll do a real brief recap, and then we're going to jump straight to the action. So first on our docket, we have Captain Cordelia Kitt, played by Rebecca.
Hi. Hello. Hi, I'm Rebecca. Mimic for Hire, Bomb Clancy, everywhere on the internet.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Next up, we have Charlie playing Chief Halliday.
It's me.
Hi. Good
Hello.
to see you. Good to see you. Next up, we have Roll Fastolath, played by Tony.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Hey. Come find me on Twitter at Tony Macaroni. There you go.
Yeah. And real quick, I'm going to do a plug for Tony because it's related to Star Trek. If you go check out Space TV, you can watch some videos that Tony does some voicing for.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And it's good. I heard it. Chef's kiss. It's primo.
Thank you.
I want to do voicing. That sounds like a great
idea. And last but absolutely not least, in the slightest, the namesake of the Hixer Elixir, we have Lieutenant Nora Hixer, played by Allie.
Hello. You can find me on TikTok, Allie Amethyst, if you would like, or anywhere, literally anywhere else, probably Allie Michelle 27.
Wonderful. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming. And I hope I don't disappoint with this episode. We've got I've got some good stuff planned, and I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Now, in our last episode, the real down and dirty version of it, a Klingon was woken up. She's now part of the crew. Might be a little unstable.
PG-13.
Little unstable. A murder mystery investigation was underway. They discovered who the murderer was. Turns out it was a liquid person who is now running around in the vents and Jeffrey's tubes.
A liquid person.
A changeling.
Changeling.
So that's where we pick up, is where we left off. Now, Roll has drawn his weapon. He's standing at the ready. The changeling has just gone into the vent. Chief Halliday standing behind him. I believe Cordelia was standing behind Chief Halliday, like, should we put him in the airlock? Actually, I think the last thing Cordelia had going on was she was asking questions about going to Red Alert while the intruder was escaping. So there's that. Now, Lieutenant Hixer, when we returned to the ship, your character had returned to the bridge, and that's kind of where you're hanging out right now, while they're down in the brig, handling what's going on down there. So you're kind of like unaware of what's happening.
I'm just sitting there doing my beep boop boop bops, having a grand old time, completely oblivious.
Perfect. All right. So, what do you all do with this changeling now slithering around in the pipes?
Chief Halliday, I'm going to need us to go on Code Red, Red Alert, stand down, all of that. Have we done this yet? Big work.
Down. You want me to stop doing what I'm doing?
I don't know. Is whatever you're doing going to stop the changeling in the vents? Because that's what we should be doing.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain well, anyways, we will put up force fields through the Jeffrey tubes. At least, I mean, we don't know how fast it goes, really, and well, not yet, anyways. But it was pretty quick, so I mean,
we can flood the ventilation system with warp coolant, right? I mean, that's always effective.
Why are you giving the
I'd
captain
rather not
ideas?
do that.
We could open a couple windows. That'll drop the temperature in here as well.
Yeah, no, someone's got to give the captain options.
True.
Traumatizing.
All those in favor?
I think last. Why don't we just go ahead and? I'm trying to remember what we did earlier. Honestly, there was something right at the very end, and you said,
I believe right at the very end.
I said something,
least...
and you went. And with that, we're ending the episode.
It was because you had said something to the effect of like, "That's not good."
Oh yeah.
But I do believe the ship is under red alert right this moment.
Intruder alert!
So the Mako operatives are armed up, ready to go. Security is, marching around the halls, doing what they do. Like that part of it is going on.
Yeah, Captain, I suggest we do no one is to be left alone. It's it's either two, partnered up or tripled. They need to, I think they should move in threes. Everybody should be put in threes, in my opinion.
Okay, frenzies. Okay, I like this. Chief Halliday, you were right. Frenzies for everybody. Buddy up. Yeah. It'd be like a three-legged race, except the people shouldn't run. That's not safe.
Except the people shouldn't run. I like it.
Well, if we put it by threes, if you put it by twos, you really don't know if one person got knocked out, and then, if you do by threes, there's at least two people versus one. Otherwise, we're going to find somebody dead or laying on the floor somewhere. So.
Right. And then if that other partner was capped, then the changeling could just walk around with them and they would be none the wiser. So if there's three, that's smart. Chief Halliday, I appreciate you.
I do what I can.
Lieutenant Hickser, to answer your question, Lucara is actually not in a medical coma, but they have her like sedated so that she can rest properly. However,
I don't really know this though, do I?
however, you are suddenly, you're doing your thing, you're bleeping and blooping, T-Rex on the computer,
chopsticks.
Chopsticks. Everything's going cool. The bridge crew, they're all chill. They're not really like up to any good. The red alert has now come on. And you kind of get a sense of panic
from one specific person.
It's coming from somewhere nearby, but you can't like identify which person.
Okay. So am I the only one in our little group that's actually on the bridge at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
And the feeling that these emotions are getting stronger as seconds pass.
All right. I think Nora's probably going to keep that to herself for just a moment until she can also see like a visual sign of someone acting a little odd, not like themselves. I know my people. I think I understand everyone at this point. I don't think I'm ready to whip up my phaser just about yet,
Right.
I know we're all stressed, so I'm like, who's the most stressed? got my eye out.
All right. While you are doing this, I need to open something real quick. Time out for a sec. I knew I should have opened this beforehand. My apologies, everybody. That feeling gets closer and closer, and the turbo lift opens. And stepping out of the turbo lift is your night shift relief. Ensign. He's a human, so it would be
Ensign Ricky. No.
Ensign Ricky.
Imagine.
No, so you've got Ensign Thomas steps out, and he seems to be in a very visible state of panic. Kind of comes across to you, and Lieutenant Hickser?
Yes. How can I help you?
Captain Cordelia requested to see you down in the holding cell. Apparently, the prisoner has started causing some trouble.
Am I sensing that he's getting more stressed as he's saying this?
No, he's keeping like that same stress level, but he's definitely like freaked out.
And she didn't think to send me some sort of message herself?
She said that we're on black. We've gone black.
I think I want to Captain Kitt to bridge real quick and just try to get in contact with our captain here and confirm this, because I'm not about to relinquish my control without confirmation.
You go to tap your communicator and he produces a disruptor pointed straight at you.
I had my other hand on mine.
I don't want to do this. Don't make me shoot. Enter these coordinates.
Why?
Just enter them or I will shoot. One way or another, we're going to these coordinates. He's got like sweat coming down at this point.
Okay. Nora goes to the con, putting her hands over it, and slowly, as slow as she can without him noticing, equips her personal shield.
All right. Let's do a little opposed rolling here.
Just to make sure. I don't want to get shot too soon.
Oh, geez, never mind. I rolled a nat 20, so he does not see you do it.
Ooh, okay.
So as you are entering in his coordinates, he walks over, takes one look at the acting first officer, and he says, I'm really, really sorry about this, but my information has to get back. It has to get back to the Alpha Quadrant. And he kind of sits down in the captain's chair, rubs his bum around in it.
And just after
Nora
you got your ass grooves in that
visibly
chair.
upset. She's like,
I'm not even there, and I'm mad.
yeah, right. At that point, seriously.
Yeah, he apparently has disturbed Chad a little bit as well.
Oh, I am pissed. That's true.
So, the ship it takes off underway, heading in the a new direction, a completely different direction than heading back towards the Bajoran wormhole. You're actually heading in a like to the right, for lack of any other kind of guidance. You're still kind of heading in the right direction, but more kitty corner, more adjacent. Now, as this is going on, the three of you are down, still discussing what's going on in the holding cells. So, what are you all doing at this point?
I'm gonna give chase after it in the vents.
Okay,
because that's what heroes do.
I'm gonna go. If Roll's going, I'm going.
All right.
Oh,
I
all
think
right.
Like,
as long as he still doesn't, if he
Captain,
doesn't
I
notice
must
me, I want to
protest.
try to send a message, at least to the chief or Captain Cordelia, through the helm, to see
Okay.
if there's something that I can do.
So, in
Because
order
I'm pretty
to
sure
do
Chief
that,
Halliday would be able to get a message way easier.
indeed,
Okay, Roll.
that's a great idea. So, real quick, while Cordelia and Roll jump into the air ducts, Lieutenant Hickser, I need you to roll a daring and engineering check. Now, Cordelia, you were about to say something to Roll?
Yeah. Roll. How familiar are you with this system?
With the ventilation systems,
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a map right here.
Okay, we got a map. Should we split up or should we stick together?
Let's stick together. I've seen those old Earth vids. No, thank you.
Okay, so but then
Wait,
I
am I
just
still with these two?
Did you follow them into the vents?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Pause.
Roll. I just told everybody that we needed 3 people. Do we count? Do we need a third
No.
person?
Captain, I believe that falls under do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have my personal shield on already. Nothing's getting me. And I'm cloaked. So, which I suggest the 2 of you do as well. But I think the 3 of us should keep an open comm channel no matter what.
Okay.
So that we are in constant communication.
Smart.
I agree, Halliday. Oh my god! I'm just kidding.
Who's
pull out
going
my
in
little
first? Is
pad
it Roll or
and let me go
Cordelia
ahead
who's leading the
into
charge in here?
I'm leading
proximity
it.
Disruption field around you. This device will self-destruct.
Okay,
in 5
so Halliday, before I get too deep into this situation here, can you check on the bridge? Are you checking on the bridge?
Well, I'm actually in engineering, and we're working on basically we can put proximity force fields up down each Jeffrey tubes in the sections, and that way, as the 2 of you, which you should be working together, or you can split up apart because you can be shielded and cloaked also, which is really nice. You basically just tell me what section's clear, but you're going to have to scan the area as you're going down the tubes, not just with your eyes. You're going to have to use the tricorder.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion, though? Can you make sure that we're out of the tubes before you make it cold? Because that's what we talked about,
We
right?
have a
Like
shield
earlier.
on too, though. So
Okay. I just want safety first. Safety first.
I mean, we could try to flush them out. You could throw up some shields, trap them in. We do what we please.
Okay. All right. That is all. That's all for now.
So, Chief Halliday, as you are entering into engineering to begin work, you get a message on your pad, which is weird because typically those don't receive messages. But you see it's a urgent communique from Lieutenant Hickser.
okay.
And what does it say, Lieutenant Hickser?
Mimic on bridge. changed course. I don't know how many words I've been able to fit in here, so it's
No, that sounds about right.
That's the gist of it. Please help.
But
come cloaked, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Is it a mimic or not?
Is it?
I'm going to completely shield off the bridge right now, and I mean completely shield off. There is no up, down, in, night. There's no Wonka Vaders going on here. Okay. You can't get out of it. It's completely enclosed. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and do an immediate scan to see how far away they are in proximity of each other. And I'm basically going to split the room in half with a shield running through. So, because you can do that too. And that way they can't get to each other. And then she has comms and she can stop. So,
that's
okay.
She's got the helm, I mean, and she can stop the ship.
All right. So you do that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to send a message back to her. Well, I'm not even going to. Yeah. Let's go ahead and send a message back that says, you know, why is it on the ship, on the bridge? Maybe she can try to use her, you know, talking and whatnot to figure out,
possibly
to try to figure out what's going on, you know, because I don't know what's going on other than what I've heard already. But so I'm going to play dumb here. But I need to stay, you know, basically get as much information as you can. That's what's going back.
Gotcha. Cordelia,
slightly and
you're
says,
shielded
already
and
know
safe.
they're trying to get a
Don't let
message.
/ you're shielded and safe. Don't, you know, I'll just put no escape. Shielded, no escape. Get information.
Gotcha.
Information on hand. They have some sort of message they need to get somewhere.
Cordelia and Roll, the two of you come out of one of the air tubes and you are now, or air vents, and you are now standing in a hallway in probably one of Cordelia's favorite spots. You are in front of airlock 13 Charlie.
Oh my god, I love this one. It's never failed me to date. Never clogged, never delayed, just runs, purrs.
Roll.
I cringe.
There you go. Okay, I was like, I think you're having some mic issues there. I need, well, both of you notice straight away. So how the airlock looks, okay? You've got an outer door, a short, about 5-foot hallway, and then an inner door that is like slid open. And when you want to actually activate it, the inner door will roll closed, and then the outer door opens. So with that being said, the two of you come out of the air vent. You've taken appraisal of where you are. You have not come across the changeling yet. But the two of you notice that there is a tricorder laying on the floor in the airlock.
That is a trap. I'm just putting it out there.
No.
What do you think, Roll? You think that's a trap? Do you need a
We're
tricorder
still
that
open
bad?
comms, so you need to scan it.
I don't have to scan anything. A little button over here says it goes to space. Problem solved. All right. But Roll, should we scan this?
I think your microphone's being wonky on you again.
Okay,
sir.
there we go. Right.
There you go.
I hope this isn't someone you know, Captain.
Well, if they were in there, they deserve to be there. So
That is debatable. All right, so
If Laura was hearing all this, I swear. She'd be on some human rights rant.
I can hear it all. You can't, but
I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's check it out. Open up the outer.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna eject this thing. You're gonna space it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Open up the inner, and then
I approve. See, I knew you would agree with me eventually.
Eventually.
So yeah, I guess.
Captain, might I suggest just going, sealing off the behind you, and at least checking it out. Because
no, there's not going to be a closed bay door between me and the captain ever with an airlock involved.
No, behind her.
You're just as likely as getting spaced by the captain.
Before the airlock. You've already opened the inner.
Yeah.
You've already
I
opened
would
the
give
inner.
you the benefit of the doubt of letting you know before it happened. Okay.
That's nice of you.
It could be more than one changeling.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's see here. So, using my device, can I tell if that's an actual fucking tricorder laying there?
Yes, using your device, you find out that yes, it is an actual tricorder laying there.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and scan it over. Who is fucking using this thing? Who is using this?
The minute you pick that up, it begins to emit a high-pitched, like, squealing noise.
Should have space yeeted it.
Oh, man.
And it detonates.
Nice.
Boom!
You
Roll
got a shield
flies
on.
out of the airlock, hitting the...
Hello, I told you so!
Oh, no!
Do
we hear this on the bridge?
So you do hear a faint boom on the bridge, at which point Ensign Thomas kind of stands up and wait. He touches the shield that's between him. He turns, points his disruptor at the first officer at this point, and pulls the trigger. The first officer is immediately reduced to dust. This is Ensign Thomas to engineering. I would advise you to lower these shields before the rest of this crew gets turned to ash.
I thought she was the only one on the bridge with him.
Nope. The whole bridge crew is up there.
Oh, that's nice. I would have specifically said to completely shield just it off, not just separate the two of them.
Engelwolf says, it's a red shirt. No one will miss him.
Oh, no. Y'all are both wearing red shirts. Don't say that.
Entire bridge, -1. Hey, that means there's some new crew quarters that someone can upgrade to.
Oh no!
Somebody's getting a promotion. Silver
There's
lining.
the captain, as Captain Kitt runs over with a dustbuster.
Chief Halliday, I need you to invent me a dustbuster.
Yeah, right?
That's easy.
So,
Dirt Devil.
Captain Kitt, you see Roll get detonated and fly back. The shield has actually taken a brunt of that force. So Roll hasn't sustained any actual physical damage or anything, but it's definitely like, you got oofed. It's like being in one of those big inflatable balls and somebody else smashes into you.
Now I'm mad.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining that Roll is like on the ground or like up against the wall, just like deciding. So Captain Cordelia, like she'll just walk over and nudge his like thigh with her foot. Like, are you okay? Like that looks like it's really bad.
Just
that
my
was
pride.
loud.
Just my pride.
That was loud.
Gets her stick out. Like, this is the extent of my medical training. Poke, poke.
Do you need med bay too?
Never roll with a stick. Don't do it.
I don't know, DM. Do I need to go to the med bay?
No, you're okay.
I told you
Just
it was a trap.
Your
by
pride
the way.
is damaged.
I told you it was a
Andorian
freaking
pride.
trap.
I know.
So, so can we space it now?
Well, I don't think there's anything left to. Yes. You can go ahead and space it now.
Yeah, whatever's left of it.
You might want to close the inner door first.
Maybe.
That's a security feature.
Right. So
told you I'd give
Cordelia
you-
hits the big red button. The inner door closes. It gives about 3 seconds, and then the outer door opens, and all the debris from the explosion gets just sucked out into space.
And she's like, "Look at it!" She's like at an aquarium, like, "Look at it go!"
And then he's like in the background going, "Oh."
Oh, it's
And
just
I
my
feel
ribs.
like
It's just
Nora's
my
like
ribs.
sensing the joy from down there, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on down there?"
All kinds of chaos is underway.
She
I'm
can
I'm
tell.
listening to what's going on right now and trying to let the cogs turn to figure out when Nora's going to get back to me about what the guy wants.
Yeah, is he still in the captain's chair? Did he sit back down?
Yo, he can't
Nope,
move. I
now
haven't.
he is very much on edge at this point. But you are free to ask him questions
Okay.
now that I've almost killed Roll.
Lieutenant Thomas, what is your goal with this? What are you doing with this ship?
I don't want anything with this ship. This ship is nothing. This
Then
was
where
a
are you
training
taking
ground.
us?
I need you to take me to my rendezvous so that I can relay the information that I learned here about your Starfleet protocols and security measures so that the Dominion can use this against.
I've opened comms, by the way.
Hey, what was that ship?
Freezing up.
What was the DS9 ship?
So sorry. My computer just froze for a second
Defiant.
and I didn't hear
The
Oh, you're
Defiant.
talking
So
about
what
the
you said.
Defiant, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's doing it again.
Oh no. not during my monologue.
I know. It just did it twice in a row. I think my Wi-Fi's acting up since I'm not at my own house.
Wi-Fi's acting a fool.
So
Oh my
he
God,
says
it's doing it again.
this ship was merely a test bed for information so that we can take down the Defiant.
I hope
And
you
yeah,
know that the Defiant has a lot more measures in place than the ones that you've probably discovered here.
Yeah, and
But
they
we will
take their
have
job seriously.
But
Very
we have the basics. We know where to start. Our agents are all across Starfleet already. We are embedded in every level of your organization.
Every level?
Every level.
I'm going to go ahead and teleport to the bridge. I've listened to this because I want to talk to this guy too. So what I'm going to teleport on her side of the force field and make sure that everyone else is shielded off.
Yeah, I was going to say I was
anybody
going to
else.
send you a message to see if you could teleport to me while still cloaked so you could hear all this.
No, I can still hear it anyways. I had the comms open.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
But I want to talk to him.
so-
Versus just a voice.
So yeah,
from-
you teleport up to the bridge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell him that's not happening. You're not giving any of our information to anyone.
Oh, they will get the information. I promise you that. One way
No, they
or another.
won't. No,
I
they
am
won't.
only one of many operatives doing the exact same thing. If the information doesn't come from this ship, it will come from another.
Did you know that I felt you coming before you came into the door?
I felt
You're not a very good operative.
Well, just so you know, we are hundreds of thousands of light years away from any communication of anywhere. So, as
Of
far as
maybe
they know,
your precious Starfleet, yes, but not of my Dominion.
well, too bad. You're not getting back to him.
You see, Lieutenant Hixer is just like deep in thought, contemplating what she can do about this.
Right.
Kind of just wondering what she can do.
Comeback, so
yeah, I'm kind of just waiting to see if there's something that Chief Halliday can do to somehow stop the ship while I stop him. If there's anything like I know about his species that can stop him from changing forms temporarily, something like that. Would I know something like that from when I was training with Starfleet?
I mean, pretty much anything you can think of to basically freeze a life form like that, you know, would be acceptable. You pretty much try anything you want. But I will note that at this point, Chief Halliday has him like completely shielded off. So you can stop the ship at any point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Chief Halliday, I think we should
stop
maybe alter our course first of all.
Just set a heading back to where we were.
Exactly. And I think Nora just puts in our old coordinates for where we were heading beforehand, trying to get us closer to some sort of Starfleet communication.
Okay. Let's see. I need to do this.
So we're out.
Okay.
So on a side note, we're out in Dominion territory.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to convince him that we want to bring him back to his people, his Dominion, so that we can let him go. That's what I want to do. And the reason for that is because if we can come across or maybe convince him to that we'll agree to leave him, we'll just, basically call the bluff without bluffing. We'll bluff, saying, well, we don't want anyone to get hurt. You obviously are so powerful. So we'd like to drop you off at your closest communications relay.
Roll presence and command.
Oh boy, my presence is 8 and my command is 1.
Oh, good. Cordelia and Roll. While he is convincing, trying to convince this changeling. What are you two doing? You've watched all the debris float away.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep on looking for the changeling.
Roll. Okay, so we just went through that. We found that item. It was a trap, like I said. And yeah, so where should we go now? Should we go in another?
Okay.
But another vent?
Now, at this point...
Yeah, let's go to another vent.
Wait.
Just to clarify, though, at this point, all the comms have been open. So you two have caught what's been happening between Chief Halliday and the changeling on the bridge at this point.
So does that mean one of them can... No, the roll would have to come from me, though. Because they're not there. Or...
For what?
For the presence and command.
Oh, no, that has to come from you.
Yeah. But I do have a question, though.
To the bridge.
I do have a focus of espionage, which is like, infiltration and espionage I have. So I don't know if one of those fall under the aspect of being able to convince people too.
I'm not quite sure. Does.
I mean, I've always got empathy.
I mean, I would think espionage would.
And hazard awareness.
Oh, there's definitely some hazard going on.
Oh, I'm very aware. I am.
It's me, the captain. I'm the hazard.
So.
I'm the hazard.
I'm the hazard. It's me.
So you say this to him, and he thinks on it for a second. You know, I believe that Starfleet has made you all soft. I accept your terms. And I'll stay right here behind this force field just to make sure that I stay safe.
I couldn't agree more. We are a little soft, and we do like to make sure that all beings of the universe are safe. So
Nora asks the lieutenant
can you
for the closest.
Will you use if you could please put the coordinates to your closest communication array station that we can drop you off at. There's the keypad right there on the chair, the captain's chair that you have.
He reaches down to put in the coordinates. Beep, 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 beep.
All right, so I want to cut off all sound for the force field, and I'm going to turn to Nora so that he can't see what I'm saying.
I'm facing the helm, so he can't read my lips either.
Right, he can't see you either. All right, so basically I'm gonna. Did you get the coordinates that he put in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and run a scan as soon as we can to that area.
As soon as we're in proximity.
Wide range sensors. I want to make sure that there is nothing in the area, any ships or anything like that. And I also need to make sure that where we're going is not an actual, that it is what we've agreed upon.
That we're not going to get killed the minute we get there, you mean?
Well, then we're not going to have issues when we get there. The ship's not going to die anytime soon in a gunfight.
Should we drop a beacon for communication in case someone Starfleet comes along through our path?
Again, as a reminder, we're like years.
Yeah, no one's going to find us in this location, so I don't really think we need to waste the resources. But we definitely should be underway. Let's go ahead and do. With the captain's permission.
I was going to say.
Like
at some point, we're going to materialize there on the bridge.
All right.
Yeah.
Turbo lift opens.
And then, like, as soon as I see that mofo, I'm going to modulate his shields. I'm going to reach through it, and I'm going to choke him.
Yeah.
Giving a new definition of force choke.
And Cordelia is there like, Roll, what are you doing? Do you know that guy? Oh, wait, that's one we were looking for.
I'm going to look back at her. I'm introducing myself. And then, I'm going to choke the ever-loving piss out of him.
I would like to do one other thing, though. While he's in his current form, because if he stays in his current form, he can be teleported without going through the dematerializer. And having issues. So what I would like to do, since we have the actual coordinates, is I'd like to upload him into the materializer and leave him there for right now.
Ooh.
That's all he gets to be. He doesn't get to go anywhere else because you can do that. You can hold him there.
I approve of this. Chief Halliday, I appreciate you and how smart you are. Thank you for
seriously
thinking of this.
Well,
pretty sure that's a roll. No,
that is going to be a insight and engineering roll.
Oh, okay. Well, insight's 8, engineering's 5. And I rolled a 10. So
perfect. So Roll, you grab hold of this guy. He's like starting to panic a little bit, like, oh no, oh no,
Mr. Bill. It's broken.
And Chief Halliday is able to get him locked into the teleporter pattern So now he's just kind of stuck in limbo at this point.
Yep. All right.
Not my gun drop button.
Captain, I suggest we hit maximum warp at furthest distance that our sensors can at a safe. In other words, let's go maximum warp to the safest distance, but furthest possible from the location that he gave us, so that we can scan the whole area. I think that would be great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Agreed. Yes. Let's do it.
All right. You go to maximum warp.
Let's go.
You gotta give the command. So is that your command?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Give me them coordinates.
You head maximum warp to the coordinates, or rather to the safe distance. And upon doing a scan of the area, you do detect a communications relay. Hiding around, well, not hiding, but sitting around the relay are 2 Jem'Hadar ships and 1 Vorta cruiser.
We need to cloak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed.
You cloak out.
Cloak out.
I got just a reminder. I have combat tactics as well as hazard awareness, so a bitch can steer. Captain, what would you like us to do?
I have things to say, but you guys go ahead.
Okay, so
I'm not usually in the bridge, but I know my stuff.
I am so glad someone here does. That is great. That is perfect. We need people like you on the ship. So, at
this point, are we still red alert?
Yes.
We have not gone off of red alert. However,
we're red alert, but we're silent. So.
Yeah, so we can't use comms right now unless I do it because I
we can use comms.
I'm not supposed to.
They can't hear us.
Well, fine. We can use comms. Are we still going 3x3? Because we kind of have this guy here. So can I let people know that they don't need to be 3x3 anymore?
I don't know if Lieutenant
he might
Hickser,
not be the only one.
Let me ask Lieutenant Hickser, did you sense that he was alone?
I definitely felt a lot of stress coming from him. I couldn't tell if it was just him, but it was a lot from him.
Like a animal trapped in a cage. Was there any relief at all whatsoever? Because if he has another one on the ship, you would think that it would be okay. I just know that from Starfleet records, changelings typically work solo, but you never know.
Was I able to feel any sense of relief or anything from him when he got in the captain's chair? Okay.
Nope.
No,
he still seems pretty panic stricken.
Yeah, I can still kind of feel it, and he's still very panicked. Like he has something very, very urgent that he might need to put into this relay.
Then as engineering, unless Raul wants to do this, before I go back to engineering, because I want to make sure that I run stuff. What? He said no like this.
I was relaying a message to the captain.
Oh, I was going to suggest that we go ahead and basically do a scan of our ship so that we can immediately keep track of all movement nonstop for right now.
Okay. So we are protected. We have shields. We have our own protection. We are cloaked. We are silent, and we are still going around 3x3.
Should we add some extra security on the bridge?
Well,
Roll. Do we need more people?
I mean, my dude's
he's like 10 people.
Yeah.
Just in case. I'm thinking about the Jem'Hadar over there.
Yeah,
He's got phasers you can't even see.
Yeah, we got a dude at the turbo lift. We don't want my guys tripping over us. Or we don't want to be tripping over my guys on the bridge.
I'm gonna head back to I'm gonna go ahead and head back to engineering. I'm gonna head back to engineering, Captain, and I'm going to basically scan these ships as much as I can without them detecting us to get any kind of weaknesses, see what we're dealing with.
Okay. Thank you, Chief Halliday.
Yeah, and I'm going over a tactical analysis of the 2 Jem'Hadar ships already.
Okay. So the Jem'Hadar ships, they're pretty well armed. They are also all Jem'Hadar ships are equipped with cloaking devices. So that's a thing. They've got a decent complement of photon torpedoes, things of that nature.
Are their shields up currently?
Their shields are up.
I got another roll coming up. I got an idea.
All right. So basically, we can get the drop on one at least. Maybe try to bring down its shields and then target with the photon with a full yield, full spread. That's my plan. Ambush one, and then straight up fight it out with the other one.
Okay. And so Lieutenant Hickser and I are the only ones that can hear or know this plan.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You have to approve it, Captain.
So, Lieutenant Hickser, did you hear Roll's plan here?
Yes.
Okay, so all of those in favor say aye.
What? No.
With
Not a democracy. Halliday to bridge.
Yes.
Bridge.
Yes, engineering.
Captain, have you guys come up with any plans yet?
We are in negotiations with Roll and Hickser.
To the DM, what were the 2 ships again?
I love that. We are in negotiations with Roll.
With ourselves. We're just talking it out. There's nothing crazy going on.
Never really heard the word negotiation other than on the bridge, but
there is a Vorta cruiser and 2 Jem'Hadar fighters.
You said a Vorta?
Yep.
I'm just pausing here for a quick second because I didn't have these guys pulled up for the Dominion.
No.
I'll probably have to roll for it, but I think I have a pretty good idea. There it is. And you said I know those guys' ships. They're big. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here. You said 2 Jem'Hadar fighters?
Yep.
Okay. Almost done. And then what was the plan there, security officer?
Yeah, we just ambush one of them.
Okay. Do you have an idea of which one you're looking to ambush?
Either one of them, I'm pretty sure. Whether the same class of ship, are they not?
Mm-hmm. Except for the cruiser.
There's 3 of them. There's the Vorta cruiser and the Jem'Hadar fighters.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Vorta too.
Yep.
Are there people on them though?
Yes.
Yes.
But here's the thing, though. If it's a Vorta cruiser, the people that are on the Vorta, if we kill them, they just wake up somewhere else with all their memories.
Yeah.
Except they wake up somewhere else, and then they tell us, and then they basically, if they get an upload before they die, right? Yeah, if they get the immediate upload before they die, they know all about where we're at. So.
Gotcha. I mean, we can try to take. I mean, we can take out the other 2 ships and then try to take the cruiser for ourselves.
Norris's Roll. I know this might be a long shot, but is there any way we could? I know this might sound a little strange, but create a ghost image of us somewhere else so they don't know where we actually are. Do you think there's a way that we could do that so it would take their attention away from our actual location?
I mean,
it's like a bait and switch.
Exactly. So that way it would give us more cover for if we do ambush them.
I mean, we might be able to design something to confuse their sensors, where like our ship will appear as an echo to their sensors.
Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking.
And I should be able
Halliday,
to...
what do you think?
I mean, I could probably come up with something.
Well, it's actually,
but
for this timeline, Nora, Lieutenant Hickser, sorry, you actually know that this particular move already exists. Now, I know everybody likes to joke around about the Picard maneuver being the shirt straightening, but the actual Picard maneuver was created by Captain Jean-Luc Picard as a means by which a starship can appear in two places at the same time. Picard invented this tactic during a battle with the Ferengi when he used maximum warp for a very brief instant to move the USS Stargazer 30 light seconds closer to a Ferengi vessel.
Well, I think I can do my end of it if you can do yours.
I think we can definitely add it to the bag of tricks there.
Absolutely.
And you want to attack... Wait, which one has the most... we'll just do this to the DM. When we scan this of the destroyer or the Vorta, because I'm just not... I don't have the info right now. Which one is more of a threat to our ship?
The destroyer, for sure.
Okay, so we need to take out one destroyer. Okay. So I would suggest, if we're going to do this, here's the deal. We're at the communications relay. That relay cannot be destroyed because I want to use it in order to tap into their feed and see if we can't get actual communications back across to
very
start.
True.
That was my whole point. That was my whole point of getting here.
We can disable the target specific subsystems of the ships, and put them dead in the water too. We don't have to.
That's true. We don't have to completely destroy them.
I suggest we definitely do that. What I would like to do is I'm loving my cloak technology, my invention stuff over here. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to send a basically a tagger that goes to the cloak ship, and because the Vorta doesn't cloak, just the destroyers do, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So what I suggest we do is I suggest that we attack the one destroyer because it's better to have to fight one destroyer than it is two. And we go ahead and tag both ships at the same time and then try to disable, because we can easily do multiple targeting. We can do one to completely put them dead in the water, and the other one, destroy their weapon systems, at least one of them, and then dead in the water the second ship, and make sure that the second ship is tagged and the Vorta is tagged, because if the Vorta takes off, then we can at least track them. And if the second destroyer goes in cloak, we can track them still too, which is going to be easy to fire upon the next time we fire, or next time you fire. You follow me?
Sure.
Sure. I got the
Chief Halliday, can I be honest with you?
Leave it to the Andorians.
Can I be honest with you about this whole situation and what you just told us about your plan?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
But I think we should do it.
Okay, so
I do.
ship 1,
But
2,
if
and
Hickser
3.
says it's good, what?
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Little ship, big ship. Okay.
All of them.
Number one little ship is the destroyer. Okay. So it's smaller, it's faster, it's got more power, firepower. Roll's gonna totally just like wipe it out, maybe blow it up. We're at war with them anyways, pretty much, aren't we?
Okay.
Or at least disable their weapon systems and any propulsion capability. The second
propulsion.
The second one, I don't like them getting away either, but I would definitely suggest their propulsion, because we can easily, hit him up again if he wishes to destroy the first ship totally. It's up to you guys. So But I want to shoot a tracking device on the second ship in case we haven't disabled their cloaking. And then I definitely want to make sure that tracking device gets shot over to the third ship. And the 2 tracking devices in transit will be cloaked. So it's not like they're going to be able to sense them right away. It'll be easy. It'll tag to the ship. It'll go into a spot where, somewhere where their sensors are at weakest point. So maybe they don't notice it when it hits the hull. and that way, when the Vorta leaves, we know where they're going to.
Yeah, we don't want them to feel like we're magnet fishing for their ship, throwing stuff at them.
Yeah, because they're going to be coming back.
Okay.
Some backup, I'm sure.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, and I think that that's a good idea. What are you going to do with that when you get it, though?
Do with what?
You said that you were going to take something from their ship.
No, the relay station that they're parked at.
Okay.
I'm going to hack into their system, so that probably who's science also is that?
That's also me.
That's you. Okay, so the 2 of us are basically going to hack into their system, get into their communication device. I'm not sure which one's what, but we can basically come up with like a virus, if you will, hidden code that will be able to tap into their communications array. And that way we have access to, basically their Wi-Fi towers. They're that's what it is. So, do you follow now, Captain?
I follow. Thank you, Chief of Engineering. I appreciate you. And this,
Roll, you don't follow?
She understands even less now. Who are we kidding?
So
like,
are we blowing
somehow I
people
zoned
up?
out harder. I don't even.
I'm sorry.
Are we blowing people up?
We're gonna try not to.
Be in her
we're gonna try not to, but we're gonna make sure we know where they are with the trackers.
Yeah, like I have no qualms about blowing people up. They're our enemies, so if they get blown up, they get blown up. So be it.
Well, I thought that was their original idea anyway. So if it happens in the process, I'm not mad. But
we can try it.
I'm just saying that for now, Chief Halliday and.
What's their location of their station?
And then we get Wi-Fi out of it. I'm checking.
Ask this. We'll ask the DM this. From our vision, for line of sight, because we could curve the bullet, if you will, but like, what's our line of sight? Are any of the ships? Is there a way that we can position ourselves so we could go above it or below it too, if they're parked on the side, if you will? So we can have. Yeah, I suggest that we go ahead and, Captain, I suggest you have Lieutenant Nora put us in.
Like I said, we're going to ambush them. And so.
Roll, what position would you like us in for the ambush? So I can get us prepared.
Bring us up coming up from underneath them.
Gotcha.
Now I'm going to go get the devices ready in engineering. Let me know.
Like a little shark.
All right. You are close.
I just think there's a big chance of 2 of them getting away.
You can see them. They're on the main screen at this point. You can see the communications array. They have not detected you yet.
Cool.
Am I sensing anything that seems like it might not be Dominion coming from those ships? Do I feel like there's anyone in danger on those ships?
Nope. Like, man, gotta get that Tetrasil. Gotta get that Tetrasil.
Yeah, that's about all you're detecting.
Okay.
Is the actual Jem'Hadar like tweaking out on the ship.
Like there's all the tweakers, but no captives. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Tweakers are captives, but that's another.
They're captives of their own mind.
Yeah, they're captives.
Let them live.
Wait, hold on. Are we saying captain or captives?
Captive.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, when you're captain, you're captive to the chair.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did this guy sit in my chair?
Yeah.
He did. I'm so sorry.
Rude.
I know. I don't like him. I already told him that I don't think he's a very good operative. I knew he was coming.
So gross.
Right?
All right, so yeah. So I guess when we're gonna hit them. Good grief. Yeah. Full spread, full yield, or full power.
We need to tag them.
Phasers first, and then once if their shields drop, then I'm gonna blast them with the full spread.
We need to tag them first, though. So
all right.
Not this. These ones are dead.
Roll forgot that part. Boom! He fires. Roll, do you have a copy of the ship's character sheet?
The ships? Do I have a copy of that? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Can I get one of those too?
Yeah, I need it.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on.
Okay, because I don't. I knew Vander did.
I couldn't find them anywhere, so.
Yeah,
I can't.
I
find
was
it
searching
anymore.
for.
Hold on a second. I'll help you out.
PDF. Oh, please and thank you.
Actually,
you could probably just throw it in cast eyes only.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Sweet, sir. So once you get that, so ambush, and then Nora, you're gonna try the Picard maneuver, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I think instead of trying to be like, if I can, instead of trying to be two of the same ship next to each other, I want to see if I can make it happen vertically, so that we're above and below them to confuse them.
Nice.
I feel like that'd be a little scarier for them.
Okay. All right.
We got enough room to fit in between.
Yeah, right.
We don't warp through them, otherwise it's boom. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably go between the two that we're not blowing up.
I trust our pilot.
I was going to say, well, Nora's making the roll this time, so.
Oh, yes, I am.
All right. So now that I got the sheet open up, thank you very much, Roll. Let's have a look peek here. All right. So for the torpedoes, you are going to roll weapons and security.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the full ships. I have this.
And then Nora,
what am I rolling?
You are going to be rolling, actually on the character sheet itself, you're going to be rolling daring and con.
Daring and con. Oh, that's an 8 and a 3. Let's see what happens.
Wait, did you say control? What did you say?
Really?
Security?
Weapons and security. Looking like 11.
12.
Weapons.
You've got 5 photon torpedoes, high yield.
Oh, I was looking at the number for it. Jeez. So weapons is 9. My security is a 5. Okay. And so
all right.
I'm like, I am one with the ship. We have the same stats. I am the ship.
I am a leaf on the wind.
13. I needed 14.
14. Wonderful. All righty.
Did you both succeed?
Yeah, I succeed both
times. They
both
succeeded. All right. So the ship, the Excursion drops out of cloak. Roll immediately launches torpedoes. The one destroyer is disabled. Kind of starts listing to the side, which I never understood because it's space, but hey, whatever.
It's because when I'll tell you why it does that. So it's because it's because once the pressure from the bulkhead being broken, it releases air and it will push it. So
I mean that it's logical, but I mean he targeted engines. So that's, who am I going to say?
Probably a big hole in the hull.
So real quick here, Home Guardian says, I just got to say, Chief Halliday's beard mustache combo is absolute perfection.
We were already talking about it earlier. Trust us, we know.
That was whole chat before we started. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's solid 10 minutes.
Thank you for the compliment, Home Guardian. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. Much. Now, after that one gets hit, you can see that The other ship begins turning.
I'm going to use my talent quick to action, and I'm going to target the next one and fire.
Okay. When it begins to turn, you get an immediate notification that it's trying to lock on. Lieutenant Hickser does what she does best. Bam, bam. And miraculously, you go into warp for just a light second. And two Starfleet ships appear in space.
Nice.
The Vorta ship begins turning towards the decoy. Roll. Go ahead and fire your second round of torpedoes.
All right.
You see Nora over there. She's just like...
She's
like celebrating. She's like, I fucking saw that, right?
Okay. Cordelia Kitt is like, yes, you did the thing. You did the thing, Lieutenant Hickser. You got it.
Whew.
And what does full yield allow me to do?
You can fire up to 5 photon torpedoes.
Oh, nice. That's what it is. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it's like, oh, you get an extra die or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh.
Did you hit yourself?
You can re-roll. I can add a dice for you.
Okay. So I rolled a 1 on my first roll, then a 17 on the next one. So I can roll another dice.
That well.
Yep, you can.
Yep.
Hold on to your butts.
Cordelia, what words of encouragement do you give him to roll to try again?
Roll. Do the damn thing.
Smash! He hits the console.
Nora's like, I did my job. You better do yours.
Roll. You have one job. He had a job. You have a job. I have a job.
I'm targeting the power plant.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was just about to ask. 5 photon torpedoes launch out of the ship, striking the power plant. And Lieutenant Hickser, you suddenly feel an entire ship's worth of people get real nervous.
Oh, guys, it's working. Guys, it's working.
And that's the second destroyer?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So both destroyers are disabled. The Vorta cruiser opens fire on the decoy. Its weapons just slicing right through it. It doesn't even, like it doesn't wobble or anything. It's just like,
oh yeah.
Oh no, it's a fake. The cruiser begins to attempt to turn as quickly as possible. Back to y'all's turn. What do you do next?
Let's get alongside of it and start blasting it.
Are there any weak spots that we can tell? We should aim for the weak spots.
I think
if we've already created damage in the hull, we could go right back into there.
Trying to figure how. This is the Vorta now that's left, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So
it's, for ease of kind of describing things and whatnot, it's about 3 times the size of your current ship.
Cool. Then we're gonna blast it with the tracking device, and the next volley. At least one of those torpedoes need to be
a tracking. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll it up, and they are still turning, so you're basically hitting them.
Yeah,
broadside.
Yeah, I'm broadsiding them. Yeah, exactly.
You only need 1 success to make this happen.
All right, give me 1 second here.
It's smart to have the tracker in with the volley. They'll never know what hit them.
Literally. Might I suggest to divert shields to that whole side of our ship in case we do take one?
I think that is a good idea because I don't want to go in a tailspin like we did.
Of our shields to one side of the ship, please.
You don't want to go on a tailspin 90 light year or 90 years from home?
No, gracias. 4 for 4.
Well, that's not what would happen.
Oh yeah, I'm sending orders to damage control. Absolutely.
Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Yep, they put up the reinforce the shields on that side. You get 1 success. You have struck their ship. It has taken damage from the torpedoes, and it is successfully tracked.
Ooh, you all are so good. Captain Cordelia just looks around like, you guys are so good. Like,
and then
oh my God, I love
we're gonna
this. You
cloak
guys
and see
so
what they're gonna
good.
do.
You're gonna cloak up.
Yeah.
All right, you do so, and Lieutenant Hickser, you immediately detect that they are powering up their warp drive.
They're getting ready to go to warp, Captain.
Permission to target their warp core.
Permission granted.
Firing.
Roll a toilet. I thought you wanted them to get away.
Oh yeah, well, what was the actual plan to actually have one of them get away? Like, is that what we were actually wanting?
That's what the tracking
Just
device
in
was for.
case. I thought we were putting on one just in case, because this doesn't appear to be a just in case moment.
I think we should. Okay, so pause time. I believe that we should track it. And
see where it goes.
You misfire on purpose, so it looks like we missed. That way they think.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That way we can see where they go.
Yeah. So right before, like a few seconds before they're warping out, I'm going to decloak us and then start firing phasers. It's going to look like a light show.
I love fireworks.
I love it. You're just like shooting in random directions, you know? And so they jump to warp, and the tracking system is working beautifully. You are able to see exactly where they're going.
Oh yeah, I made it.
Now, and to be clear, one destroyer is destroyed, and then we've got one that's dead in the water, right?
Correct.
Captain, might I suggest we send a Mako strike team to take control of that ship, and we can pull whatever data from their computer core will be ours.
Permission granted, unless you all want to go down there like we did on the planet.
Is Nora feeling anything except fear coming from those ships?
You actually don't feel fear from these ships. They're trained to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even more so than Klingons. So they're just like,
they don't care.
If any of us are going down there, we should go down prepared.
Well, we can. I say we beam aboard some canisters of nerve gas and gas them all before we board it.
That way they can't wipe
dark.
You don't want to try to capture and interrogate it all?
Well, I mean, while they're sleeping, we can grab one.
We don't need to interrogate them if we have access to the information on their ships.
That is more correct.
But if we don't knock them out before we get access to that, they'll wipe them.
Yeah.
Okay. Send the gas down. Get the info that you need, and then we will do what we want with it. Or
this is section 31. Information's more important than the person on the ship.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we're gonna end it. We're gonna leave it right there. Woo! Everybody did an amazing job. Thank you very much for tuning in. Everybody in chat that was chatting away, we loved it. You all were very, very engaging. It was awesome. And thank you to the players. You all are just blowing my mind with this cohesion. Like this was
we're working really well together. I love it.
It was very high. It was amped up tonight. I felt it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I liked it.
I'm just glad that Becca invited me to this because I've never done this before. The last time I did anything close to any kind of D&D, I was 16, I think, and I'm 42 now. So.
Captain Cordelia Kitt.
I haven't done a lot.
Captain Cordelia Kitt, what is your command?
My command for let's go, or for what do you mean?
You said you have a command. What is your command?
For the end of the stream to raid another channel. Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Let's go.
There is another channel. Let's go. No, there is another channel that I follow called clearly I know them well because I can't think of their name. No, it's called Devil's Luck Gaming, and they aren't doing D&D to my knowledge. They are doing currently, I will tell you what they're doing. But, it's nice to share.
Yes,
absolutely.
They are doing it's the Icarus Complex, Altered Carbon Cortex, E3, Episode 3, In Doubt Shadow. Is this sounding familiar? I don't know,
Tony,
but
But
that's
we're
what they're
gonna
doing.
find out. So walk me through, how do I raid? Because I've never done it
So
before.
I put it in our chat. It's / it should be raid and then their name. And then it'll say confirm and it'll say in 5. It'll give you a little countdown.
Raid.
Mhm.
And their name was what again?
Devil's Luck Gaming. Is there a space between Raid and Devil's and the name of the?
Devil's Luck?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Real quick before you end the stream, Tony, is the dwarf thing that we're doing, that adventure, is that started already, or is that going to start before our next episode?
Hopefully, maybe we can start next episode. Who knows? Before next episode.
I just wanted to plug that so that people could look out for that as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely in the pipeline. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
because I'm doing that.
All right. So before we dip out of here and raid on over to Devil's Luck Gaming, I just want to say real quick to everybody, if you are not part of the G.O.A.T Gaming Syndicate on our Discord, there's a link to it here on our Twitch. Click it, join it, come play some games with us. We've got a lot going on. We've got Tony, who plays role. He's going to be running an all dwarf campaign or one mini.
Well, yeah, it's a mini campaign. That's
mini campaign. That's going to be just a ton of fun. We've got Star Wars of many different varieties that's going on. 5e games all over the place. One shots, mini campaigns, full on campaigns. We've got so much content and so many brilliant TikTokers like our lovely Captain Cordelia Kitt, Rebecca, aka Mimic for Hire on TikTok. She does some really cool stuff.
Yeah,
Allie does some really great stuff. Get over
Not
to
a lot,
check
but
it
there's some
out.
of it.
Right.
Yeah, we were just talking earlier. I mean, last week we talked about doing a Spaceballs one shot, and then earlier tonight we were talking about doing a Doctor Who. With
I had some ideas I would like to play around with. So if anyone wants in on that, please shoot me a message.
We have so many good things. So please come on, check it out. If that's not your cup of tea, you'd rather just watch us play, that's fine too. Give us a follow right here on Twitch and you can be entertained. Obviously, we know what we're doing around here.
Maybe.
Thank you all. Let's raid on over to Devil's Luck Gaming. Let's see if I can screw this up. And engage.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And then
it's doing a thing. I don't know what it's doing.
Is it saying?
Said raid started.
Oh my god.
2 actions. Devil's Luck Gaming. Raid started by G.O.A.T Gaming this minute.
But we're still on your channel for some reason.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, there goes 6. There's a countdown going.
Aha. There we go. Raiding now. Bye.
There we go.
Bye.
Let's see.
Oh, there they are. Look at them. That's some pretty dope glasses. I'm jelly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at them.
You're still rolling.
If I had glasses like that, I would think that I would want to be a vampire, like real life vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Do you mean to still record live? Are we done right now or no?
America, run, no done. I don't know what to tell you.
So tonight, good episode. Working together.